Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Stressed Out is the first top 10 song by the duo 21 Pilots. It's a tribute to and nostalgic longing for the good old days of stress-free childhood, before growing up and facing the struggle of balancing competing responsibilities of debt, career, and family. Their longing for those days, despite knowing they can't go back to them, is well captured by the song. As a result, it's catchy and uplifting instead of whiny or preachy. We all know the emotional tug of nostalgia as we look back on the good old days. It's all over social media today as our economy and society are being strained, and we're all feeling a bit stressed out. But there's a danger in that it only lets us see through the lens of our own myopic view. As the song longs for the days when Mama sang them to sleep, it fails to realize that's when Mama was probably living her stressed out days of balancing competing responsibilities. Though if they asked her what nostalgia tugs at her heart, it's likely those stressed out days when she sang her babies to sleep. Reading about the kings of Judah makes me wonder how often the singers of their day sang songs about the good old days when David was king, or at least back when they trusted God before choosing to go their own way. Joash had his good old days when he rebuilt the temple and served God, but then turned away from God and was murdered by his servants, 2 Kings 12, verse 20. His son, Amaziah, returned to the good old days when God was honored, but 30 years later turned away from God and was also murdered, 2 Kings 14, verse 19. Both started with great hope and promise, but gave in to temptation along the way. Most of us start life with great hope and promise, but fail and fall somewhere along the way. When nostalgia creeps in and we begin longing for those good old days, remember they weren't good for everyone, and perhaps weren't as good for us as we want to believe. And then stop wallowing in our current misery through comparing it to the past and create a new set of good old days by turning to Christ. Seek the Lord and submit to Him in complete, willing obedience. Determine that come what may, God doesn't stress out and we're not going to stress out either. Oh, that doesn't mean our problems and this world's troubles will miraculously disappear. They'll still be there tomorrow, and presumably so will we. But instead of griping and complaining, let's be lights of hope pointing to the one who offers the best days that are yet to come. Long for the good old days that are waiting for those who trust Jesus. Thank you for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible and An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.